Hardware and software in this video were provided as part of the MetaQuest Creator Program.
Hey folks, welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of a review of some accessories. This is the Syntech M48PE, which is a head strap and battery pack for the Quest 3 and Quest 3S. And I'll also be reviewing another Syntech product toward the end of the video. Now, both of these products are considered made for Meta products, and they were sent to me for review purposes by Syntech. I'm going to go over the individual components first. This is the battery pack that sort of fits on the back of the head strap. There's kind of a little latching mechanism here, which once we put the head strap together on a Quest 3S, you'll see kind of how that puts together. It doesn't have any type of magnetic adapters like some of the competitors do. It does just have a spot on top here where you plug in a USB-C cable. Now there's advantages and disadvantages to having just a USB-C port like that. One of the advantages, I would say, is you don't necessarily have to put this as a counterbalance or counterweight on your head strap. You can actually stick it in your pocket and just use a slightly longer USB-C cable and just use this as a battery bank. This is essentially the back and top strap of the Syntech head strap. Right here where you would latch on the Syntech battery. So we'll go ahead and slide that on so you can see what that looks like. It's good and tight. It's not going anywhere when it's put into that place. Now I mentioned it was a back and top strap, but really this is kind of also a top strap. This goes over the top of your head, similar in a lot of ways to some of the Apple Vision Pro head straps that have come out. You can see it's even kind of the same type of fabric and color scheme that you'd see on an Apple Vision Pro head strap. So I found that kind of interesting with a Quest branded product to have kind of that blending, if you will, of the different types of strap. They got a nice orange colored USB-C to USB-C cable, both right angle on both sides. And then the strap itself is really just a big hunk of plastic. It's got the pieces that connect to the Quest 3 or Quest 3S on the sides. It is somewhat positionable, so you can lift the back part up or down slightly. And it's got a wheel for adjustment on the back. So some assembly required. You take the black piece, and there are some little plastic pieces on this back strap here. This is what it looks like when it's snapped together. There's also a little Velcro fastener here that we can put around the side of the strap here. It does make it so that it's slightly less adjustable, though, because I've already got this kind of adjusted out. If I try to pull it back, it now sticks on that. So a little wary about how well that's going to work. We'll try it. Then, of course, you've got the battery. Again, that slips on the top here, like that. It attaches like any other head strap to the Quest 3S, just snapping on the arm on both sides. Now, something you might not be able to read is there is a little cap here for the headphone jack, because there isn't a headphone jack on the Quest 3S. That's smart. You can leave that capped for the Quest 3S and then take it out for the Quest 3. And then you've got your normal loop that you'd have with a normal top strap here. So we've got that secondary top strap now. And it just connects on the sides, kind of where the speakers are, but again, a bit awkwardly, if you, in my opinion. And then the top is adjustable here. And that's where you put this pad into place. I like that there is a little Velcro strap here that can attach the cable to your strap as well. I'm gonna loop that right here. Just keep everything tidy. Then the other end of the cable plugs into the battery pack right here. You can see there's some charge on the battery already. And I do have to say, wearing it, it feels like this top strap is completely unnecessary. Like, I can barely feel the top strap. I'll try to tighten it a little bit just to see if that helps. It kind of pulls. There's not really any advantage to having this grayish material top strap. Again, that may be perfect for something like the Apple Vision Pro, but I'm going to take it off right now because I don't feel like I need it with a Syntech strap. So with that top strap off, I feel like this is a serviceable, usable head strap. I do have to say, though, the battery pack on the back definitely adds some bulk. Significant bulk, not just a little bit of bulk. And you can feel it. Whether you have that top strap on or not, you can feel it. Freeing ourselves from the counterweight of the battery pack, this is a very serviceable head strap. It is a normal elite strap style design. There is a little bit of give where you can kind of bend up and down, which is nice for the back. You can't really tilt the front up, so there's no way to do like a visor tilt at all, but it gives you enough flexibility on the back of the strap that it's pretty serviceable. I feel like if the folks at Syntech were to sell just this kind of elite strap style head strap without the battery pack, without the additional pad, which is probably for some users going to make it so that battery pack is a little bit more tolerable on the back, this could be a really good product at an inexpensive price point. The battery pack itself is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. This is a giant power bank for a headset. And again, if you want to use it in an alternative manner where it's not stuck on your head, maybe stuffed in your pocket or along a belt loop or something of that nature, I feel like the battery bank as well is serviceable and will work quite well. But the combination of the head strap with the battery bank on the back of it, at least for my head, and everybody's head shape is going to vary, it doesn't really work very well for me, unfortunately. So I think the components are sound components. If you were to purchase this particular head strap and battery pack combination on Amazon right now, it's $59.99. I don't think that's a terrible price for a 10,000 milliamp hour battery with a perfectly serviceable elite style head strap for your Quest 3 or Quest 3S. If you're doing a lot of motion, if you're playing games like Beat Saber or Supernatural, or you're trying to dodge and weave a lot, something like Pistol Whip, I don't think you're going to want to wear the 10,000 milliamp hour battery on the back of this head strap. I feel like even though the components are a nice hard plastic to hold everything in place, there's just these two little snaps that hold that entire back of the head strap to the harder plastic portion of the head strap. And I could see that snap give way and hurl into the side of your head and injure you. So I can't recommend the entire product as assembled as intended for active VR use. So this gigantic backpack is the other accessory that the folks at Syntech sent over. I will admit it's got plenty of space in this pocket for your headset. It's got space for your computer. It's got space for several changes of clothes. It's got a ton of space. If your headset doesn't fit in this pocket, perhaps it'll fit in this cavernous bottom pocket. There's a space for your headphones to come out right here. So if you have wired headphones and you're traveling, you can go ahead and leave them plugged into your device inside your bag. That's convenient for travel, especially if you're going to be going on an airplane. Lots of pockets, lots of zippers, lots of places that you can put your accessories so that you don't lose them. You've got a section here for a 15.4-inch laptop. That's what I carry with me on a regular basis, so that works fine. Plenty of space there if you wanted to put clothing or other electronics or other things with your headset and your computer. I feel like the backpack becomes quite bulky and takes up a lot of space outside of your initial travel. I think it's perfect for things like flights or any type of transit or travel. It's when you get there that I'm thinking you might want smaller cases. I originally pictured that this would just be a smaller backpack where you could put just your headset and accessories. This larger backpack was kind of next level to me. I will say it is also around $100 price point right now. So it may not be very practical for some folks, and for some folks, you might find something else within that price point that better meets your needs. I do want to make note though, if you want to use the head strap that Syntech sent me with the backpack, you can't put the headset in that front VR headset pocket. You have to put it in that lower bottom pocket that I showed you. Otherwise it doesn't fit. So it is kind of perplexing to me that they would sell a backpack where the primary pocket that they intend for you to put the VR headset is actually too small for the headset with your head strap and accessories attached to it. Just kind of silly. Syntech makes what I feel are passable products, not necessarily the ones that I would recommend for daily use, but I appreciate them sending them along to me. I will be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.